Hey, you guys, it's Mirsky back with another YouTube video. If you guys like this, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, smack the bell so you can get notified when I do post a video, subscribe so you can check out all my other content, and check the description box below for any other information such as how to book a one-on-one with me or join my manifestation group chat, Divine Manifestors. So in this video, you guys, I basically want to come on here and because I get this question a lot and I may as well just should have did it. You know what I mean? I get this question all the time. And it is for people who are just starting their spiritual journey. A lot of people ask me, how do they start their spiritual journey? Or what can they do to start their spiritual journey? Anything like that. And honestly, when you ask me that question, I feel like you've already started your spiritual journey. Or if you haven't, I'll be giving you some ways on how beginners in their spiritual journey. To be honest with you guys, I truthfully feel like if you have asked yourself this question, or you know that you are starting to see things differently, you've already started your spiritual journey. Everybody is just at a different, they're on different paths in their spiritual journey. So if you're noticing someone who seems more like spiritually advanced or more in tune with themselves, they're still going through the same things just as you. They just have gained more wisdom and knowledge. But, nonetheless, that doesn't make anybody's journey better than anyone else's. So just realize that even when you are a beginner in your spiritual journey or when you just started, this does not take away that your journey is unique for you, and what you have meant for you will be meant for you. Just take everything that you hear or that you learn with I kind of want to say a grain of salt, because what someone else learns in their journey, you might learn differently. So trust your own intuition when you want to start your spiritual journey, or when you are, and if you're a beginner in your journey. You know what I mean? You're going to start to see things differently. You're going to start to gravitate towards more information. You're going to gravitate towards what a lot of other people are doing. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of things that might flush down. You might get way too much information, or something that really doesn't truly resonate with you, or you're doing something that really doesn't fit for you. So learn what fits for you. That's the best thing within growing in your spiritual journey, is you're learning what makes you you, and how you can tune more into yourself, and how unique you are. You know what I mean? You have to learn to really trust yourself. And if you are new to your spiritual journey, I will also say, don't try to follow what everyone else is doing. Don't follow what everyone else is doing out here, because you have your own unique purpose. You know what I mean? And don't get into the idea of believing that you have to automatically find a purpose. We get stuck into this belief that we gotta have a purpose all the time, or we gotta automatically know our purpose. You know what I mean? That comes over time, with you learning truly what your purpose is. So if you've, started your spiritual journey to just get right into things and not just learn over time, you know what I mean? You got to be patient with these things. You got to be patient with yourself. Having a spiritual journey is more than just, and if you have not checked out my last video, please go and check that out, because I know it will help a lot of people, especially when you're starting your spiritual journey. I can guarantee you that. When you are getting into your spiritual journey, it's more than just love and light and peace. It is dark, chaos, dramatic. It is all of that. You know what I mean? You are learning to heal yourself. You are learning to release the traumas. You are learning to let go of these limitations. You are diving so much more deeper into yourself. And if you're ready to remove yourself from certain energies, if you're ready to, be your best version of yourself, if you're ready to just change your entire life, then I tell you that you've started your spiritual journey. You've awakened. You know what I mean? To know if you've awakened, you are so much more ready and inclined to be the best version of yourself. You can no longer be around people that don't serve you. Situations, things, habits, all of those that does not fit for your vibrational resonance. So I can guarantee if you're watching this video, you have started your spiritual journey, or you at the beginning of your spiritual journey. And honestly, truthfully, there's no end to this. Once you started your spiritual journey and once you've awakened, you'll forever be awakened. It's no going back to sleep. It's no closing up your third eye. It's no none of that, because it's always going to be open. Your third eye is automatically open. Once you've awakened, you're already awakened to seeing the truth, and there's no coming back from that. You know, when you know a truth to something, there's literally nothing that can lie to you. Or even if it does try to lie to you, you'll be lying to yourself. And there's no more lying to yourself. There's no more lying to yourself. There's only time to be honest and real and transparent. You know what I mean? That's how you know you really came into your spiritual journey. The thing also too about beginners in their spiritual journey is you gotta be willing to keep an open mind and learn. You know what I mean? Don't stay stuck on one guru, one teacher. You know what I mean? It's so much different things that you can learn about others and about yourself. So if you just, you know, because it becomes dogmatic for you to just follow one practice or one rule or one teacher. You know what I mean? Don't listening to someone who just tells you this is my way or the highway. No, it is your way. You say what's for you. You know what I mean? It's never just my way or the highway, which what I'm saying for you guys. And you gotta, that's why I say you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. You know, listen to learn, but also listen to, you know what fits and resonates with you. So if something doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. And it's okay to, you know, follow other things, or just open your mind and expand yourself. Be ready for expansiveness, because when you're on your spiritual journey, keeping just one idea of something or one belief is not truly showing how ready and willing you are to experience truthfully who you are, and you know how vast everything is and how deeper, you know, keeping an open mind, because everything is much deeper than you may expect it to be. Everything is so much more deeper. You know, the lessons that you will go through, the things that you will learn, it's always so much deeper. You know, whatever you feel called to, beginners, whatever you feel called to, you go with that. You trust that. You learn to live in your authentic truth. You learn to live in your authenticity. And once you do that, you'll recognize how much more easier it becomes for you. How, you know, your journey is your journey. Your journey is literally your journey. It's nobody else's journey. When you are starting your spiritual journey, it is your journey, your makeup. And you cannot force or control anyone else's journey, and nor can anyone do that to you, you know? So as you're listening to this, keep an open mind. You know what I mean? Trust your intuition. I always guide people to learning to listen to themselves. That's what I'm here to do. It's so many things that you might be here to do, and it's so many things that I know I'm here to do, and I'm doing all of them motherfucking things. You feel me? So, I do send my love and my peace and my blessings, but when it comes to starting your spiritual journey, it's so much that, you know, it's to learn. It's so much to learn about you starting your spiritual journey. It's so much. When I started mine, because I would say when I first started mine, which I should actually do a video on. Oh my goodness. Some people's, you know, journey is caused through depression or anxiety or something that triggers them. So, you know, for me personally, my journey started when, you know, I was depressed a lot. I was cutting myself. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't necessarily think that started it, but I do know that that was a catalyst to shift in my mind. But for me, I do remember when I was able to see spirits, and I would cast magic. I would just do a whole bunch of different, you know, spiritual things. I would look up telekinesis and want to learn more about magic and things like that. So I feel like, honestly, that was really what started my spiritual awakening. I also used to see the number 1111 a lot when I was younger, and it's 101 right now on the thing. But I used to see that number quite a bit, like all the time. And I know for me, seeing that number was just like, that is, I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I just would see it and I'm like, that's interesting. Very interesting number. Like, what the fuck am I seeing 1111 for? But, you know, I think it could be multiple of things that, you know, awakened you to your spiritual journey, or shown how you were probably at your spiritual journey way earlier than you may think. And I know for me personally, I was in my spiritual journey pretty much early as fuck, early on. And I noticed a lot of people would come to me for, you know, advice or things like that, because they knew how wise I was. And I've always had that wisdom, which is very much, you know, showing and telling to how tapped in and tuned in to myself I was and others. So, you know, just that being a part of my spiritual journey just showed me how much more early on I was awakened to this. But there are certain things that have awakened you to your spiritual journey. You know, sometimes it could be another person who's shown you your videos you watch or whatever, that's like, maybe I'm awakening somebody to their spiritual journey. I don't know. Shit, I never know. So, which I kind of feel like I do a lot. A lot. But, you know, if you're starting your spiritual journey, just know that it's about you and your growth and your healing. It's you. Your spiritual journey can only, because it's your journey. It can't be no one else's but yours. And that's the best part about it, because that just shows how you're the only version, you're the only you. You're the only you. And you're the only one that can be you. And just trust and honor that. And I'm pretty sure you gain so much clarity from learning that about yourself. So, you guys, if you like this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, smack the bell, subscribe, so you can get notified when I do post a video. If you like this, make sure that you share this off to somebody else. Check the description box below for any other information, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all so much. Peace.